Hey everybody out there, this is Seto Kaiba from your Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat channel, and today for you guys, I'm going to be profiling for you my burn deck. Yes, this burn deck in particular is pretty much more of a casual burn deck. It's not chain burn per se, but it's just a deck that stalls and burns out your opponent. It's a callback to some old school burn decks that I used to play a long time ago in a galaxy far away, but it's a very fun deck to play. I maybe played a couple times a format online and in real life. Some people have called this deck a troll deck. I don't really think it's a troll deck. It's got some trolly cards in it, but I'm not out there to troll. I'm just out there to burn you for your life points. So without further ado, guys, let's get started on this burn deck of mine. So guys, first off, we run 3 Solar Flare Dragons. If you guys remember back in the day, the Marauding Captain lock, where if you have 2 Marauding Captains out on the field, your opponent can't attack either or. The same thing goes for Solar Flare Dragon. If you have 2 Solar Flare Dragons out on the field, your opponent can't attack either or of them. So pretty much each end of the turn, you're damaging your opponent 1,000 life points. And this is one of the main locks of the deck, Solar Flare lock. And to make the Solar Flare lock better, if you get a Solar Flare Dragon and one of your UFO turtles, which we run 3 UFO turtles, but if you get a UFO turtle and a Solar Flare Dragon in your opening hand, you can set the UFO turtle, let the UFO turtle destroy. If they're going to attack you again, special summon another UFO turtle. You may get a little bit of damage, but you can use UFO turtle to search out a Solar Flare Dragon, which you can special summon to the field, and then on your turn you can normal summon a Solar Flare Dragon, and there you have your Solar Flare Dragon lock. So that's one of the ways you can burn your opponent. Next up, we have 3 Nimble Mongolia. The reason I run Nimble Mongolia in this deck is, first off, I remember him using this, running into this card back in the day and just hating it because your opponent could spam the field and just gain 1,000 life points. But it has a purpose in this deck. You can make Gachi if you want to with this card, but its main purpose is to give you life points. So you have enough life points where sometimes with this deck you just need like 1,000 more life points. You need just that one more turn to survive from an attack or something like that. And Nimble Mongolia can give you those life points, and it helps you stall out your opponent while gaining life points. If you kind of understand where I'm going with that, you're going to outburn your opponent before you lose enough life points to lose the game. So that's why he's in there. Next up, we run 3 Mechanical Bunny, or Mecha Bunny, I think it's called. This is another way of burning your opponent's life points, plus spamming the field, plus buying you time. 3 Mechanical Bunny. Comes in handy. Next up, we run 2 Lava Golem. I've considered running 3 Lava Golem, but I always seem to only go through 2 Lava Golem. I've never wanted a 3rd Lava Golem in hand because it just seems to backfire on me sometimes if I give them 2 Lava Golem and they're just like beating me down. They break through my defenses or something like that. But I just like the 2 Lava Golem. You can get around annoying monsters. Just give them a big beat stick. It burns them for life points. You can go, you can have a Marsh Mulan out in the field where they can't, attack your life points, so they're just sitting there burning. Or you can go Swords of Revealing Light, and they just have a big monster there that's burning them for life points. Or Master the Accused. Or you could go, they attack with and hit a magical cylinders. They take 3,000. Nightmare Wheel, you can just, it's still going to gain its effect, but it can't attack, so it's just going to sit there burning their life points up. So there's a lot of different things you can do with Lava Golem. Same thing goes for Volcanic Queen. The reason why I run 2 Volcanic Queen is sometimes players get smart and they're like, I just won't summon 2 monsters on the field, so I don't have to worry about Lava Golem coming down on me. So what they'll do is they'll just summon 1 monster and try to attack over everything at a time, or make an exceed very quickly so that they won't leave 2 monsters out on the board for that long. Volcanic Queen comes in handy in those situations when my opponent gets smart, and it's just very useful. You can do the same type of things you could do with Lava Golem. You could go like Swords of Revealing Light, so you can burn damage, Master the Accused, things of this nature, so it just sits there burning up life points. Next up, we run 2 Marsh Mulan just for stalling, and that 1,000 life points can win you the game a lot of times in this deck. Next up, we run 3 Poison of the Old Man. Poison of the Old Man is one of the main spell cards in this deck. It's a quick play spell, which is very useful. So if you set it in the back row and they think it's going to be a magical cylinder and they MST it, you can chain to it so you can gain 1,000 life points or have your opponent lose 800 life points. Literally, that 800 life points has won me games that I should have lost because it's a quick play spell. So very useful card for gaining life points and making your opponent lose life points. Next up, we run 3 Pot of Duality. This deck really doesn't special summon at all, so this helps thin our deck out, get to our combo pieces, get to things we need very quickly. So 3 Pot of Duality is definitely a staple in this deck. Next up, I run 2 Swords of Revealing Light just for stalling purposes. You can run something else if you want to. You can run Threatening War because it's chainable, but 2 Swords of Revealing Light comes in handy for me. Next up, I run 2 Master the Accused. You want to activate Master the Accused on things like Lava Golem and Volcanic Queen. That way, it can attack you, but it's just going to sit up there, burning up their life points slowly by surely. And you're going to stall out long enough till that becomes an annoyance to them and possibly even kills them along with other burn damage. Next up, we run 2 Level Limit Area B. We run 2 of these. You activate when they have lava golems. Yes, Exceeds can get around it, but the main two cards this thing is supposed to hit is Lava Golem and Volcanic Queen. Next, we run 1 Shard of Greed just for drawing power. The deck is slow, so you're going to be able to stall long enough that this card can go off and you just get 2 free draws. Next, I run 3 Secret Barrel. If you're stalling your opponent out long enough, Secret Barrel becomes very useful even mid-game because your opponent's just going to keep the cards in hand because they're afraid of a Lava Golem or something of that nature. So you can just go Secret Barrel, and it can win you the game as well. So it's very useful. Next up, we run 3 Magical Cylinders. It would not be a burn deck without Magical Cylinders, but the card, out of all decks I have ever personally played, besides my XYZ deck, in this deck, Magical Cylinders wins me more games than any other card. It's just so fun when that happens. Next, we run 2 Nightmare Wheel. This card you attach to your Lava Golems and Volcanic Queens, so they still get their effects off, but they're just sitting there burning life points up. And lastly, 1 called the Haunted, because it can help you bring things back like a Lava Golem if they finally decide to destroy it, so you can attack over their stuff. Bring back a Solar Flare Dragon, so you can create a late game Solar Flare Dragon lock. It's a whole bunch of different things called the Haunted could do for you. As for the extra deck, as you see over here, this is the only extra deck card I usually go into, and that's Gaga Cowboy for game, or when it's about to be game, I go into Gaga Cowboy, because it's a burn deck. You don't really need to go into anything else. You want your monsters on the field at all times, or as much as you can. So the only XYZ or Synchro monster I go into is Gaga Cowboy for game. So that is the burn deck, guys, for you. So, guys, I hope you all enjoyed my burn deck profile. It's pretty much like I said earlier, it's a stall burn deck. It stalls out your opponent and burns them for life point damage. It's just a casual deck that I play on the side, but I hope you guys enjoyed the deck profile. And until next time, guys, take care, have fun dueling, good luck dueling, and I'll see you guys next time. Seto Kaiba, I'm out of here, guys.